Fourth grade, I got banned from the Dry Gulch Christian Summer Camp for introducing the counselors to whippets.
Here he is, Dalen Young! Alright, I've been Dalen Young. I love you. Have a good night.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Leaked Thoughts with Dalen Young. I am Dalen Young. This is Danny Phantom Cup because I'm cooler than you. I have something to address. I am now being blasted on Black Twitter for something that is not my fault. It's just a big misunderstanding. I was at the Quick Trip. Now, what you have to understand is at my job, my break room doesn't have a fridge. It's fine. I'm out on the street all day. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. The problem is I eat like an alley cat. I eat like an alley cat. I take packets of tuna for lunch. It's fine. It's good protein. It's whatever. Sometimes I want to jazz it up a little bit. I said, hey, you know what? This is going to be a good day for me. This is going to be a good day. So I'm going to take something nice. I'm going to treat myself, which isn't much. I have very low standards for what makes me happy. I got relish and mayonnaise. I was going to make a little tuna salad. Make something a little nice. Now, the problem with Quick Trip is their relish, you have to put it in a little tiny condiment cup. Now, they didn't have the lids. So somebody saw me put this in the cup, and they said, I know you're not just eating relish. And I was ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I know I'm not just eating relish. I tried to explain. I said, no, that's for something else. And then at this point, all the Quick Trip, she got everybody's attention. She said, this man's just eating relish by itself. And I had to be like, no, please, I'm not just eating relish. Please don't tell people that. And she did. She told everybody. Everybody was staring at me. They were coming in a mob formation. They were walking towards me. They're going, relish man, relish man, relish man. And I feared for my life. I feared for my life. The 17-year-old Quick Trip workers, even the little white girls got into it. They're like, relish man, relish man, relish man. A little kid looked at me and he was just pointing. He was pointing at me. And he goes, you love relish, don't you, you pussy? And I had to run out of there. I had to get out of there. I thought everything was fine. I get onto Twitter. There's pictures of me. People photoshopped me as a pickle. And they said, there go the relish man. That's me. I'm the relish man. How am I supposed to look my son in the face as he grows up? Because he's going to stumble upon this. He's like, Dad, have you heard about the relish man? And I'm going to have to say, yeah, sit down. I have to tell you this. Life hasn't always been so sweet for your father, for your dear old father. One time Quick Trip didn't have the lids for the condiment cups. And now I'm the relish man. People take pictures with me out in public. They just hand me packets of relish. I can't walk down the street without somebody throwing relish at me. And I'm a showman. I'm a performer. I eat every pack of them right in front of them. And the whole time I'm trying to down this relish and just I'm crying, I'm sobbing. I'm trying to get down this 8th packet of relish that I'm crushing. The heartburn's one thing. You ever put in a dip and then had relish at the same time? It's not a fun, sexy time. Either way. No, I'm just mad because my truck got impounded by the city of Broken Arrow when it was doing nothing wrong. It was doing nothing wrong. Beautiful 2000 Chevy Silverado. You don't touch a man's 2000 Chevy Silverado. That was my first car I got when I was 16. A nosy neighbor decided, I don't like it. There's too much sex appeal on my street. And they had it impounded. Now, I don't want to say nothing about the neighbors. Single mother. But I don't want to say nothing about the neighbors. Too bad. Truck got impounded. We got it back. Don't worry about it. We got the truck back. The problem is, nobody wants me to have this truck. I swear to God, the universe is against me on this truck. This truck is my life. I love it. It's my entire personality is this 2000 Chevy Silverado. It doesn't have a tailgate. That's fine. It has imperfections. We all do. Get over it. It's a beautiful machine. There's not a better truck than the 2000 Chevy Silverado. Except for a 96 Dodge Dakota maybe. But that's maybe. Maybe. How I escaped teenage pregnancy with that truck, beyond me. Beyond me. I can't take that truck to Muskogee anymore. It's like World War Z. People want to see it. They love it. The truck is a national icon. Now, the real issue on hand, things have just been stacking up. I tried to record a podcast a couple weeks ago. The dang media blocked me. The media blocked me. They said, no, we're not releasing this. And that stinks. It wasn't even that bad, but I think it's because I was addressing the hantavirus. I was live on the scene. Well, I wasn't live on the scene. By live on the scene, I mean my girlfriend was showing me updates. And that's fine. I don't think, don't let them in Cape Verde. Don't let them dock. Keep them in the water. Keep the virus there. That's fine. You went on a cruise, that's your fault. Here's the real issue is I had a bad dream. I've said that 3 times. This is the actual real issue is I had a bad dream. Now, the problem is I do have superhuman abilities when it comes to picking up on like weird patterns and stuff. I do have like this great intellect where I can pick up on something going bad, and I don't want to say that I can predict the future. That would be wrong of me. But I can. I am a superhuman, and I can predict the future via dreams. And I use that. Every time I have a bad dream, I go, oh no, a relationship's ending. See? That's what I'm saying. I've had several failed relationships, all because the dreams told me so. And it ended the exact same way, and I definitely didn't sabotage it. I didn't sabotage it myself so it fits that narrative. That would be insane. That's psycho behavior. I would never do that. Ever. But I had a dream. Not that kind of dream, but I had a dream. It was me, my girlfriend, and 2 people that we do comedy with occasionally. We got booked on this exclusive lakeside resort / comedy club / arcade. It was a whole family event. It was beautiful. We were so excited. We do the first show. First show goes great. Everybody killed. Even me. Even I killed. That's how you know it's a dream. I killed. But we're at this resort, and then it dawns on me, I can't find my girlfriend anywhere. I'm asking the 2 guys that we're with, I'm like, have you seen her? No, we haven't seen her anywhere. And then I see her leaving the bar. She comes home late, comes back to our, we have hammocks for beds. We have hammocks for beds in the room. Here's the thing about hammocks. One time, I think one time I bought a sex swing by mistake and thought it was a hammock for the family because it was just in the living room. It was in the living room, and I said, wow, this has very good footrests. I can't believe how spread out I am. And that was embarrassing for me. My in-laws are sitting in the swing. They're having a good time. I look at the instructions. I go, oh, no. Oh, no, what have I done? I have ruined Easter. I hope they don't look at the back. I thought it was cup holders. It's holders for lube, whatever. Either way, we're at this resort. And it dawns on me. She breaks it down to me. She said, I did cheat on you. I was heartbroken. That stinks. And so immediately I started asking questions. Started asking all these questions about it. Come to find out, she's cheated on me with every single person. Every single person in comedy. And so I left. I went back to the bar. I had to find the most recent guy. It was bad. I even asked. I said, what about the 2 guys we're with? Were it them? She goes, mm-hmm. It was them. And I felt like a fool. And so I go back to the bar. I asked the bartender, did you see who she left with? And she goes, oh, you don't know? Come back with me to the manager's office. And I know this sounds like a setup for a porn dream. It's not. I go back to the manager's office. The guy's balding. The guy's balding in the manager's office. And here's another pet peeve with the dream that I have. I don't know why my subconscious thinks this, that every Incredible Pizza, comedy club, resort at the lake manager looks the same with the balding spot. The problem with men that are balding, don't hold on to this. Don't hold on to the side here, the little halo. Don't do it. Just go full bald, brother. Nobody thinks that looks good. That look good on one guy, maybe. Principal from Max Keebler's Big Move. That guy's a handsome cat. Stanley Tucci could probably pull it off. But we already know Stanley Tucci's a pedophile, or plays a really good pedophile. Super convincing. Was he a pedophile? He might just been a murderer in that. He murdered kids. I assume he's a pedophile. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Stanley Tucci's an incredible actor, and I hated him for years because of that role. However, the guy's balding, and he said, it's one of our employees. It's the groundskeeper. And so he shows me, they point him out to me. And I don't want to make judgments on this guy in my dream. His bottom lip was sticking out incredibly far. And he had the baggiest and one shorts I've ever seen. And one shorts, a Reebok gray tank top. He was doing cable curls. He had Naruto headphones on. I don't know. You can connect the dots on what that might be. But that's what happened. So I see him, and I feel great joy in the dream as I pick up a 5-pound kettlebell, and I start walking slowly towards him because I know it's about to go down. And then as soon as I raise it to do something, whatever I was going to do, the dream cuts off. I wake up in the middle of the night, cold sweat. I look over at her and I go, oh my God, what have you done? Just no idea what I'm talking about. I can't bring this up to her. Can't bring this up to her till a later date. I gotta figure it out. I gotta see some details. So I let it go. And then I'm in San Antonio doing shows. We go to this Chester's Burger place. Two of the guys in the dream were with me. I was with them, whatever. We were all there together. And maybe I was a little under the influence. Maybe I had a little, maybe I was having a good time. King of the good times, they call me. We're sitting at this Chester's Burger place. Best bowling alley burgers you can get in San Antonio. I guarantee it. I'm sitting there. It dawns on me. I'm looking around. I split my burger in half. And I say, my God, 2 of you at this table are going to betray me. There's 3 of us at the table. 2 of you at this table are going to betray me. Now, we're seeing if that prophecy comes true or not. I don't know yet. But either way, this intuition's great. Next topic is we went and saw the Michael movie. The Michael movie is great. I've been a Michael Jackson fan for as long as I can remember. The best bass lines in the business. The Michael Jackson bass lines, every song, fantastic. Now, the problem is not the movie. The movie left out some important stuff. The movie was fine, though. His nephew did a great job. The problem with the movie was the crowd that was there. And I know what you're thinking. This is not going that way. The people that you are thinking was a homosexual man, and I assume his nephew. And they were singing in the aisle. They were dancing. They were having a good time. And while that did annoy me, just because I don't like when people are happy. I don't like when people have a good time. But they're dancing. I can get down with that. Whatever. I was trying to bust a move too. I was feeling it. I started tapping my foot, started singing along, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not watching this live. However, they're dancing, whatever. You have a couple of kids, a couple of teenagers, a couple rows in front of us. They're texting. I don't know who is sitting in front of us, but if you were her date, she is cheating on you. She's cheating on you. She's making fun of you on Snapchat. She took a picture of you eating popcorn. She said, look at this pig. You're better than that, buddy. You're better than that. She's scum. She's a scumbag. The real problem was the family right in front of us. Right in front of us in the row. They were off to the right. They were sitting in front of us as a family of 4. It was some white mother, her 2 kids, and a finance bro husband. And now, I know what you're thinking. The finance bro husband should be what bothered me. I usually hate those type of guys. I hate Broken Arrow's finest. This guy would randomly be like, remember when he dangled a baby out the window? Yeah, brother, have you heard Smooth Criminal? Write a song like Smooth Criminal. You can dangle a couple babies off a balcony. It's fine. Guys over there are like, oh, did you know he's a pedophile? Have you heard Billie Jean? Have you heard Billie Jean's not my lover? Either way, those came back false, as far as we know. I'm just letting the music live through me. Michael Jackson's incredible. The problem is the kids had their tablets. One kid had a tablet, one kid had a Nintendo Switch. You can't keep your kids off of electronics for a couple hours. You're that shitty of fucking parents that you can't have your kids enjoy the movie with you. Your electronics raise your kids all hours of the day. Here's the deal. If your kids have maximum screen time, you are a bad parent. You're a bad parent. Spend some time with your kid. Take them outside. Take them on a bike ride. Play catch with them. Your tablet should not be raising your child. You're a horrible fucking parent. Oh, I made these kids and I don't want to deal with them. That's your fault. Close your legs. Either close your legs or close the tablet. One of the two. Those kids are not going to contribute to society. They don't know the love of their mother. Mother's Day just passed. Mother's Day just passed. And just like, I'll hit this one in June. But Mother's Day just passed. And Mother's Day essentially is where you get to see your hometown trash post a picture of their 2-hour visitation with their kid on Mother's Day and be like, you're the apple of my eye. Mind you, the next post is assault and battery in the presence of a minor, this person. Now, I don't know why. No, I know why. They're bad people. But either way, I love the Mother's Day post when you know that somebody's obviously a bad person. When you know that the night before, they dumped their kids off at grandma's on Mother's Day Eve, drop their kids off at grandma's, and they say, we're going to go find you a new stepdaddy. We're going to find you a new stepdaddy at Red's in Tulsa. And then they don't find one. And then they come Mother's Day. They don't even wake up for the gifts from their kids. Their kids bring them flowers, maybe a card. They go, Mom, we love you. And she goes, this is not... What the fuck are those called? Leroy, what are those called? Anyways, I don't know what it is. They're the little demon dolls, little demonic dolls that have the spirits in it. That's what they are. Labubu? Is that what it is? Those little dolls, little demons? Little demons that have the souls in them? They have the souls. Every time you deport a minority, their soul goes into a Labubu. They go into a Labubu and then a white woman buys it. It's the only way white women can still own minorities. But no, the Michael Jackson movie was fine. The Michael Jackson movie was fine. And the problem is the father's sitting here next to him and the kid's like, Dad, I have to go to the bathroom. And he just like shrugs him off and like gives him a pair of headphones, turns up his iPad. I was like, please don't bother me right now. I'm on Plenty of Fish in the movie theaters. It's the only time your mother doesn't have my phone. What a scumbag. I think the problem is with men is I think we've gone too far with feelings. I think men have too many feelings now. Like it's fine, it's cool. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to a buddy, tell them you're going through something bad, that's fine. It doesn't gotta be every day. Oh, my feelings. I can't leave my house because of my feelings. Go clock in. Go clock in, work a shift. Come home, have a driveway beer. Shut the fuck up about it. Oh, my feelings, pussy. Jesus Christ, dude. How is it that liberal women are the tough men of this generation? A nice liberal woman will have 3 or 4 jobs. She'll have 3 or 4 jobs, busting her ass for her dumb, unemployed boyfriend that sits there and is like, babe, you said you weren't going to go out tonight. She can go out. She's the breadwinner. You got to pull your weight. If she cheats on you, that's on you. Get a job. If your feelings are holding you back from getting a job and you're watching your girlfriend work her life away, you're a piece of shit. You don't need to follow. Your dreams die. Your dreams die when your girlfriend gets a second job. Get over it. If your girlfriend has more than one job and you're chasing a hobby, you're a pussy. That's my soapbox on that. But no, I don't like... And I get it. I have 2 really good friends. I have 2 best friends that if I have a problem, I can go to them. I have 3 best friends. They all love each other. They're all plotting against me probably. But I have 3 best friends. I'll go to them and I'll be like, hey, I'm having a tough time. They'll let me explain. They're good friends. They'll let me explain for 5 minutes. And then they'll go, all right, dude, it's enough. That's enough. You got it off the table. What are you going to do about it? The best way to handle your problems as a man is you get it off your chest to a friend. Get it off your chest to a friend, and then you go, I'm being a little gay right now. And then you move on with your day. It's off your chest. It's fine. You're okay. You don't got to sit in this damn cave. You don't got to sit in this cave of feelings. And everybody hates you. You're awful to be around. Oh, my feelings. I can't go to work. I can't go to work because of my feelings. Feelings don't pay the bills. Let's get into questions. Let's get into our first question. If you have questions that you want answered on here, go to Leaked Thoughts. Go to leakedthoughtspod@gmail.com, and I will answer your questions to my best ability. It is important to remember that this is good advice. This is good advice, and I'm trying to make the world a better place. I exude positive attitudes and good behavior. First question is from a wee lad. If you were to rob a bank but you can't use firearms, how would you do it? Well, I wouldn't. You have to have a weapon to rob a bank. Either way, what would I do if I had no weapons? I would drive my car. I would drive my car through the bank, hop over the counter, and then the teller at the counter is going to say, "Oh my God, that's a beautiful car. Where did you get this done at?" And I go, "Luxus Wrap Studio. I got my car wrapped at Luxus Wrap Studio in Broken Arrow. I heard they have free comedy shows there. May 30th is the next comedy show." And I say, "Look, let me tell you something. Paint is dead. Paint is dead. Where are you going to get a King Cobra on the hood of your car? Luxus Wrap Studio." But either way, I'm going to crash through the wall of the bank. And I think the only option you have is to beg and start crying. I'm going to break down in tears. I'm going to say, "Please, I need this money. I need this money. My family's stuck on a boat. My white family from Argentina, they were trying to go to Antarctica to find the ice wall. They're stuck on a boat. They have the hantavirus. I need this money to get them home. We need this money for a cure." And she'll see me, a white man with blue eyes, and she'll say, "Your family's in Argentina? Why are they there?" And I go, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about why my family's in Argentina. The problem is they're on a boat, and I need this money to get them off. Why don't you want me to see my uncle ever again? My uncle bravely migrated there. I'm not going to tell you what time he migrated there, but he did migrate there. And we have a whole white family in Argentina that's trying to go to Antarctica, and now they can't. They're stuck on a boat. They're stuck on a boat, and they can't get home. Why can't I have this money to see my uncle?" And then she'll say, "You know what? I'm going to help you out today. I'm going to give you this money." She goes, "You can have this money in the vault, or you can double it and give it to the next person." And I say, "You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and take the money. I need it. I don't like internet trends. I think I'm going to take this money." And then she'll give it to you, and then hopefully you make it and you get your uncle off the boat. The other alternative is they have the ribbon, or not the ribbon, they have the velvet rope, they have the stands. Take a couple guards out. Hopefully you can get past the guards with those. And then you see if they're a real cool guy. You start reasoning with the victims. You hope that there's not an old man with a gun in there because you are dead. Your head's going to be a canoe. It depends on where you rob it. You got to rob it. Don't rob it in a small town. Don't try that in a small town. But you're going to want to get those little posts. Those posts with the velvet ropes. Take a few people out. And then you jump behind the thing. And you tell the girl, "I know you're making $9.94 an hour. I can take you away from this. Let's rob this bank together." And then after you get the money, you leave her. I think that's the only foolproof way. Or you pretend you're blind. You pretend you're blind, and then they'll feel bad. They'll want to show you some stuff. And they'll be like, "Here's the vault." That's the only way, I think. You're going to kill at least 5 people. Probably. Maybe. But that's how you're going to get through it. That's it. I hope that helps. If you're planning on robbing a bank with no weapons, you don't want to go buy a gun because then it's traced to you. So basically, you want to find a real cool guy at the local pool hall and be like, "I need a gun." And then he gives you a gun. And you go, "Where's the serial number?" And you guys look at each other and you're like, yeah, right. Serial number. And then you go rob a bank with a gun. Without a gun's insane, though. Without any firearm or weapon is insane. It's not going to work. Now, the next question. The next question is something that's a little personal to me. It comes from a 35-year-old man. He said, "I'm going through a breakup. Which song helped you get through your breakups?" That's a loaded question because each breakup's a different song. I'll say the best one to get you through I'm gonna get some help on this question. I think the best way. Hi, baby girl. I think the best way to get through a breakup is you want to listen to Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. You want to listen to Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe every day, all day at work. You listen to. Are you all right? She's my little lover girl. You want to listen to Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. And then at nighttime, you're going to stop at the gas station on the highway. You're going to get a 6-pack. You're going to go home. You're going to turn on Watch Mojo Top 50 Underrated Michael Jackson songs. And once you finish that 6-pack, you're going to pop about 40 frozen chicken nuggets. You're going to put them in the microwave. You're going to make a monstrosity of a sauce. It's just going to be mayonnaise and ketchup. But you don't know anybody. You wanted Polynesian sauce. You don't know how to make that. And so then you're going to turn on Limp Bizkit. You're going to prance around your house a little bit. You're going to start moshing in the house. Where are you going? You're going to start moshing around the house. You're going to do that for a couple days. You're just going to have a one-man mosh pit in the house. And then you're going to move on. After that, same process. Belle Biv DeVoe. Maybe some Olivia Rodrigo pops up on the way to the drive and you go, I don't want to listen to this. And then you do because she's incredible. And then after that, you're back to Belle Biv DeVoe. You go home. YouTube suggests Yellow Lead Better by Pearl Jam. And it's speaking to you. You're sitting there in your recliner. You still got your work clothes on. You're just sobbing. You've upgraded to Jameson at this point. No more 6-packs. That's child play. You're buying 2 bottles of Jameson at a time. You're listening to Yellow Lead Better. You go to send it to the girl that just left you. You say, hey, this song reminds me of you. You don't know why. But then you go to send it. The message never says delivered. She has blocked you. So you start looking at her social media. Yellow Lead Better still playing in the background. You go look at her social media. You say, oh, these are promiscuous photos. Wow, this is a photo from when we were dating. She decided to post it now and say, what's the move tonight? You look at the bottle, it's empty. Like, oh no. Oh shit. You have no more nuggets in the house. You've cleaned it out. You haven't eaten in days. And you go, you know what? It's time to move on. It's time to move on. You go to the Casey's. Casey's already closed. It's midnight. You're like, things can't go my way. So you turn on Belle Biv DeVoe and you go, we're going to have a positive attitude. And you go to the Quick Trip down the road. You go to Quick Trip, they got a couple Buffalo Rollers, you get them. You say this isn't nuggets, but it's better. It's better, they're Buffalo Rollers. They don't have the beer you like, it's fine, that's okay. They don't have the Bud Lights, so you settle for Coors. You get 2 for $5 tall boy Coors. And you're driving home. Yellow Lead Better comes back on, you crack that beer open. Halfway through the course, your eyes are closed, you're feeling it. This is a spiritual moment. Next thing you know, there's headlights of a semi coming towards you. And that's how you get over it. This has been Leaked Thoughts with Dalen Young, sponsored by Lexus Rap Studios. Goodbye.